today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First play and a first pass for Murray.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Murray now to throw. That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. They'll run for the first time with James Conner to about the 33-yard line.
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 24 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Play fake. Murray.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Escaping the Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They start with a give to Conner, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Panthers looking for win number 2 on the year. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Murray now on 1st down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flushed out right.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield, touchdown! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. See this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield found his target. It's Anderson.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Connor up the middle, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. To return is Roberts. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, screen pass to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.